Hey everyone, Erica here, feelgoodshift.com, getting comfortable to get this conversation going. Awesomeness. Today is all about walking by faith, not by sight. Why? Because this is the crux of what manifesting is all about. So there's the knowing within your body, there's the knowing of your desire, knowing that this is what you're calling into your life, and then there's the material reality that your eyes are reflecting right now that doesn't match what you know what your desire is, and what to do when you get into like this disconnect between those two, right? So a lot of what happens with clients is that we're setting the intention, we're manifesting, we're creating this vision, we're going at it every day, we're, making sure that we're staying high vibe so that this thing comes in that much sooner. What happens to a lot of people is that the thing that they're calling in might be taking a little bit longer, and then they start losing hope and start feeling like that thing isn't for them, and then they start feeling like they're wasting the time and they need to change their minds and maybe ask for something else because the main thing that they're asking for is not coming in as quickly as they want. It's a tough place to be, but here is where that unwavering faith needs to come in, because just because it's taking a little bit longer that you were expecting doesn't mean that it is not coming. And just because it's taking a little bit longer doesn't mean that you need to change plans. Like, what's going to make that thing show up is your absolute conviction that plan A is it, that there's nothing else outside of that, that you are fully committed, fully invested in plan A. Now, plan A needs to be in full alignment. Once plan A is in full alignment with you, like there's no shaking it. This is like gung ho, soul desire, everything is there. Like this is it. Then you have to like stick it out and know that it's coming, and it might take a little bit longer. But the more that you go into like that space of it might take a little bit longer, and the more that you start worrying and then going into that fearful place and doubtful place, the more you're putting the brakes on the thing coming into your life. So this is where we have to defy the senses. Like what you're seeing might not be matching what you're believing, but it's not about what you're seeing, it's about what you're believing. If you're calling this thing in, if you're putting all your energy into this manifestation, into that desire, into really making it happen, then stick it out. Like, don't change plans. This is what happens to a lot of people. Shiny object is only bad, or, only distracting because it's like a ping pong. Like, oh, I'm going to try this. And it's like, no, I'm going to change and I'm going to go over here. And then, oh, I'm going to go to this back place. And you keep moving targets. The universe doesn't know what you want. So how can it bring it to you? So it's like you're going into a restaurant and you're like, hey, waiter, I would like, the soup today. Wait, not the soup. I want the steak. Wait, not the steak. I don't want the steak at all. I want fish. Can you bring me the fish? Wait, I don't really want the fish at all. What I really want is chicken. I don't want the chicken. What I want is the salad. I mean, your waiter's going to look at you like, I'm just going to sit here until you decide what you want. And once you decide what you want, I'm going to go into the kitchen. I'm going to cook it up and I'm going to bring it to you and serve it up in a plate. If you're not sure of what you want, it's going to take a lot longer for it to come in. But if you're sure of what you want, you have to trust that that thing is going to come in. You have to trust that it might take longer. It might not be showing up right this second, but it might be right around the corner. And by you shifting focus, now that thing is further out and it was on its way to you. It was about to knock on your door. You shifted focus and now it's gone. And now you're putting the energy towards this other thing. So the one thing that was really close because you shift focus is further away. And now because you're calling in something else, now that other thing is getting in closer. But if you shift focus before it shows up, guess what? That thing is also going to go away. So then you end up feeling frustrated and annoyed because you didn't commit to one thing fully until you received that. Yeah, that's going to drive you bonkers. Yeah, that's going to feel like holy moly, like nothing is happening around here and law of attraction is working for everyone else and not me. It's because there's this unwavering thing, that stake in the ground that you're going to have to set for yourself to allow this manifestation to come through. If you're sitting there and it's not happening for you, you have to check in. It's like, are you believing fully that this thing is possible for you? Are you fully committed to doing whatever it takes to bringing it through? Are you fully committed to mastering that faithful work until that thing shows up in your life? Or is this kind of a thing that is more of like a whim rather than a deep soul desire? Because if you're wishy-washy about whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, it's not going to come. You have to be absolutely certain. And sometimes the universe will bring you things to polish you up, to make you sure. It's like, okay, I want a car. And then the universe will be like, how about this car? And you're like, yeah, that's not the car that I want. It's like, how about a 4-door? And you're like, I think a 2-door might be better. And you start like honing in into like those specifics of what you want. And once you're like, holy, that's what I want, and I'm not going to shake away from it, and this is it, no matter what, then it shows up. But until you're absolutely certain, it's not going to come into your space. So really making sure that you are committing yourself to your vision. What I try to tell people and my clients and everyone that I really have conversations with is there's no plan B. There's plan A, and then you keep tweaking plan A. Might be plan A.1, plan A.2, plan A.3. Okay, we got something at plan A.3, plan A.3.1, A.3.2, A.3.3, and you keep going down that list. But it's still plan A. Like, it's not like all of a sudden, oh, we're going to try for plan D and see how that works out, because plan A is obviously not coming. The level of clarity that you need to create amazing things for your life is crucial. Without clarity, you can't. Without faith, you can. Clarity and faith. Clarity, faith, commitment. Clarity, faith, daily commitment. Clarity, faith, daily commitment, and practice. Whatever it is, whether it's journaling, whether it's prayer, whether it's movement, whatever it is to keep you high vibe. And in that place that nothing can shake you away from your goal, because that's what's going to bring that thing into your life. Like, I can go on and on and on about this, but it's kind of like you have to decide and make that decision, and nothing is going to move you away from it. Because if something is moving you away from it, you're delaying its arrival. In order to delay this, you have to be full in faith, like fully immersed in faith, in knowing that this thing is already on its way. It's like you're making your manifestation, you're making your journal, you're making your vision board, and knowing that that's yours, and knowing that, and so it is. This is mine. I claim this for myself, and I know it is done, and now it's just a matter of time before it shows up in my life. Like, I love Albert Einstein because he's like, time exists, otherwise everything will be chaos. Like, imagine if everything that happened, like the moment that you wished something, it just automatically showed up in your life. Like, we'll get there eventually. But right now, quantum mechanics are not letting us get there quite yet because we haven't mastered this piece. Once we master this piece, I'm pretty sure like everything's going to just skyrocket from there. But we have to master this piece. So time is helping you prepare to receive whatever it is that you're calling into your life. It might take a little bit longer. It might, look slightly different than what you asked. The universe usually, in my life anyways, outdoes itself. So I might ask for something and it brings me something even better than what I thought I was expecting. And it's that constant expectation, that constant joyous expectation, that full faith that this thing is coming. And I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to receive it. And I can't wait because it's already in my vibration. Like, I can already feel it. Like, I already have that deep knowing. So nothing is shaking me from it. And it's like, whatever the external circumstances might look like at this time, whatever it might look like at this time, I know it's not real. I know that my intention and my desire is what is real and what is creating the reality outside of me. Like, every single time I get that level of clarity, it happens so quickly. But you have to be absolutely certain, whatever it is that you're creating in your life, whether it's a better relationship, whether it's money, whether it's your career, whether it's a better job, no matter what it is that you're calling in, you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. And don't settle. Never settle. Never settle. Like if your ultimate goal is high, you stick to that high goal, and everything else that's coming in is just a step getting you closer to that thing. But know that you're on a path, know that you have set course, that you have decided what ultimately you want for yourself. I hope this helps. Like, this is a practice, spiritual practice. What I try to tell people is this is like focused energy and faithful belief. Like, there's nothing can shake you from it. Like focused energy, like everything that we focus on, we give energy to, and it materializes. So the more that you're focused, the more that you're like paying attention to what you're directing your thoughts towards, that's going to be crucial as well. And if you're focusing on negativity, if you're focusing on this thing, it's not really going to happen for me. If there's some kind of even minute belief that what you're calling in is not going to happen for you, you're going to have a hard time calling it in. So it's faith, faith, faith every day. Like, there's nothing going to shake me from it. This is it. I'm not going to like pull myself away from this. It's going to be plan A and plan A. And no matter what happens, no matter what the outer world is trying to tell me right now, I know that this is the thing for me. And I can't wait to receive it. And thank you, universe, every single day for bringing this thing closer to me, because I can feel it. It's in my vibration and I can feel it. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And release it. And release it, and just keep seeing it of how is your life going to feel by having this thing in your life, and go from there. Okay? Hope this is helpful. Sending you all so much love and many blessings. Please believe in yourself. Please believe in your greatness. You're a limitless being inside this human body. You are a co-creative spirit, and know that anything that you want to be, do, and have is already yours. Claim it. Believe it. All right, loves. Sending you all big love, big blessings. Ciao for now. Erica of thefeelgoodshift.com. Thanks.